As we cover politics tonight, it is Election Day here in Acadiana and across America. The polls here in Louisiana are open to cast your ballot until 8 o'clock tonight. And take a look, voters lining up all day at polling sites across Lafayette, like there at Prairie Elementary School. Now, tornado warnings earlier today resulted in some Acadiana polling places being briefly placed on lockdown. Lafayette's clerk of court is tonight predicting a 68% voter turnout, and about 1/3 of Lafayette voters cast early ballots. The clerk of court describes voting as smooth so far and steady across Lafayette Parish this election day.
Incredible so far. We're very pleased in Lafayette Parish. We've had over 34,000 early votes. Been driving the parish somewhat today. Long lines. We appreciate people's patience. Most people are voting in under an hour's time. We're just glad they turned out, and we want them to come all the way through 8 p.m.
And keep in mind, if you are in line at 8 o'clock tonight when the polls close, stay in line. You will be allowed to vote. And now that we know how things look locally, News 15's Jen Sullivan is tracking what the turnout looks like across America.
Americans heading to the polls to decide who will win the White House and shape the country's political landscape for the next 4 years.
I feel like this is one of the most detrimental moments we'll have in the country.
I'm excited to give women a chance to be represented.
The latest CNN poll showing Vice President and Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris having only a slight lead over former President Donald Trump among likely voters. But with the margin of error, there was no clear leader heading into Election Day. The winner will need 270 of the 538 electoral votes to clinch the presidency. The race likely boiling down to these 7 battleground states, where polling has found the two candidates are nearly tied. Among the most pivotal, Pennsylvania, where 19 electoral votes are up for grabs. Both candidates making their final campaign pitches in the Keystone State Monday.
It is time for a new generation of leadership in America.
Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago?
More than 78 million Americans cast their votes before Election Day, with millions more voting Tuesday.
People who don't get out and vote don't have anything to say.
No matter the outcome, history will be made, either with the first convicted felon becoming president, or if for the first time in 235 years, America elects a woman to the presidency.
Jen Sullivan, News 15.